Pleasant day to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family, active citizens, and Nigerians. Thank you for joining me once again. Now, Datti Baba-Ahmed have come out to cry and say, oh, they have started haunting him. The way they are doing Peter Obi, the way they were doing Peter Obi, that Peter Obi came out to say, oh, if you know what I'm facing in the hands of these people, because I'm actually fighting for justice and the good government and for the people. You will not believe it that he have come out to say, oh, they are also doing everything evil to me because I'm actually, standing. And then he went further to say, look, it will not deter us. And Nigerians should not be deterred. Everybody should keep fighting. That fight is a fight we need to fight to the finish. It is very unfortunate that when you see people that speak truth to power, or when you see people that are actually standing in the gap and, speaking about the loopholes of this government, they are being threatened. Look at what is happening to Sowore. You invited Sowore on his own came, and the next thing you detain him because he spoke truth about an alleged mistress, and he's been speaking the truth against the IG of police, saying, look, your tenure there is over, you are an illegal IG, and you need to leave that position. And that is what he's been in now. They went to go and beat him blue-black. They broke his hand. Because he is a country that they fear critics, they fear people that come out to actually talk, they fear protest more than anything, because they know that they fail woefully. So they are attacking any voice of dissent. They attack. They will make sure that they want to silence you completely, and that is what is happening. But Datti has made it very clear that nobody should. I'm going to be showing you nobody should give up. No, I'm going to be showing you that video and everything there is to it. But before I do that, let me bring this issue of Rivers State and the election that is actually going to go on, that the illegal sole administrator is going to conduct with his own group of people that are trying to manipulate it. There is something that is actually going down, and there are certain things that are being brought out about this election that is coming up, and I'm going to just allow you to listen to it, because the truth is Rivers State, they're inside deep trouble. These men are willing to run down that state. These men, because they don't already say they get oil, soft life where they come up from there. They want run and they want sit down from their own quarters. They control whatever happens in that place. This is an allegation against Apabio and his likes. Let me allow you to listen to it, and when I come back, we'll continue.
5 local government, Apabio will provide people. 5 local government for Rivers State, Apabio will provide people. So their allocation, the everything I think get the chopper as them pay. We can get boss where we want put, they can get people where we want put away from River State here. River State people will be in boys. Where we want put 5 local government, and probably get that one. That how the rest wicked minister get that one. Now then go put, now make him bring him brother to become research, to give her the name of the people. Where they go to make a chairman, local government chairman. And probably will provide 5 for River State money. For our resources, for our mumu, for our foolishness. Not be see finish. Not be rat where they for house, go call the one where they outside the control. To give monkey food, it's very simple, very easy. Now to collect.
I am shocked when I saw that the sole administrator of River State appointed the chairman of River State Independent Electoral Commission, and from what you have explained and disseminated, that they have agreed to conduct election on the 30th of August. I want to submit that there is no law. The sole administrator is not legally permitted to appoint, firstly, the chairman of River State Electoral Commission under the River State Electoral Commission law of 2018. That law says that the chairman, the agency shall compose of 7 members, including the chairman, who shall be appointed by a governor, by the governor of the state, screened and confirmed by the State House of Assembly, question, the sole administrator is not a governor of the state. He was not elected under any law. Number two, there is currently no state house of assembly that can screen and confirm the chairman Monday Ude that he appointed on the 8th of April 2025. So my submission, therefore, is that the state administrator cannot conduct that election. That election, if conducted, will be illegal, unconstitutional, null, and void.
Now, you've seen it, right? I keep saying it. I said the change that we need desperately will come from Nigerians. If Nigerians are not willing, these guys will keep taking advantage of us. We like it or not, too, we must be the ones that will trigger that change unanimously. And the truth is that, are we going to be together, all of us? No. There are people that are still going to support the government. But I'm telling you that if everybody that is against the wickedness that is being meted on the people, against the mess ups, stand up and say we've had enough, that day to be enough. That very day to be enough. Because I can tell you, we don't need, there are 200 million Nigerians. We don't need 200 million. We don't even need 2 million. We just need 1 million people. If you listen to what Datti said recently, you will hear what clear. He said 100,000 will rattle the establishment. Then when you now get to 1 million, they will fly the president out of Aso Rock straight up. People that will say, okay, if we perish, we perish. Let's just go head to head with these people. Because the level of impunity, the level of criminality that is happening in this present government is unbelievable. And it is because the criminality is starting from the top. You can't tame it. There is a freedom to steal. There is a freedom to misbehave. There's a freedom to trash the constitution and do whatever you want to do. That is why you see court gives judgment. The judiciary has become a complete mess. Judgment will come, they will look for one place, kick and throw away. They decide the one they want to follow and the one they will not follow. And because the judiciary is helpless, they can't do anything about it. Instead, you will see a judge, once he speaks truth to power about the case, and he knows that, oh, it's against the people of the establishment, and they come and meet him and say, oh, you want trials? The next day, you say, oh, I am withdrawing myself from this case. He will recuse himself and say, I'm not doing again. I'm not going to handle this case again. Let them go and look for somebody that will handle it. Look at what is happening in Rivers State. And that is why Datti is making it very clear. Look, yes, no matter how they are trying to mess us up, they are trying to deal with us, we must still stand our grounds. Let me show you the whole thing, and when I come back, we'll wrap this up. Now it reads, the headlines from Parallel Facts said exclusive, Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed raises alarm over threats on Nigerians not to be intimidated by Tinubu's dictatorship. Now let's get into the details of this video. Now it reads, Senator Yusuf Datti Baba-Ahmed, vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, says he will continue to speak out against what he described as the prevailing dictatorship in Nigeria, regardless of the consequences. Responding to a question during a recent television interview where the anchor expressed concern of his safety, Senator Baba-Ahmed said he is not afraid of the risks that comes with defending Nigeria's democracy, emphasizing that only God determines a person's fate. Now I am a human. I have a certain number of days to live, and only God knows when and how. But what I also know is that this is my country, and bad people are spoiling my country and the future of my children and their children. Any threat now to Nigeria is as good as any threat to me, he said during the interview. The Labour Party vice presidential candidate urges Nigerians to rise up in defense of their rights and the country, which he said is being hijacked by criminals, making life incredibly difficult. Other Nigerians should stop being afraid. What can they do to you that they haven't done before or already? Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed asked. He maintained that despite the growing authoritarianism under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, he would not be silent. He noted that since the 2023 election, several attempts have been made to intimidate him into silence. Somebody impersonated me on social media and insulted others. They attacked and did about the worst thing they can do. Some other things I don't want to mention now for security reasons because I don't want them to know that I know that they are doing those things. They tried to lure me somewhere, plant dollars and arrest me for that, and then go and lock me up. It didn't happen because 10 minutes to time, I got wind and exited. They tried to sabotage the equipment I traveled with, and I have got the evidence. Now, that is not all. There was a strangulation in Lagos. It's not a lie. It happened. I am not saying who did it. 2 aspirants were gunned down in Borno. It's not a lie. You have the evidence. I'm not saying who did it, he said. Senator Baba-Ahmed stressed the importance of citizens understanding that democracy at its core places ultimate power in the hands of the people. He called on all Nigerians to take responsibility in the face of what he termed an encroaching dictatorship under the All Progressive Congress-led federal government. The more Nigerians sit down and allow criminality take away their mandates and destroy their country, the less Nigerians should talk, Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed said. Since the controversial 2023 general election, Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed has been a vocal critic of President Tinubu's administration. Before the president was sworn in, he had publicly appealed to then President Muhammadu Buhari as the Chief Justice of Nigeria and the Chief Justice of Nigeria not to proceed with Tinubu's inauguration, arguing that the constitutional requirement for his election had not been met. Mr. President, do not hold the inauguration. CJN, your lordship, do not partake in unconstitutionality. This is my interpretation, and that is indeed a correct interpretation. Baba Datti added, you cannot swear in people who have not met the constitutional requirement. You can't do that. If you do it, you have done something unlawful, something unconstitutional. I'm not taking risks with my safety and with my life. It was more extreme for INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu to issue the certificate. It was reckless. He's putting all our lives in danger, Senator Datti Baba-Ahmed had said in March 2023, 2 months before Tinubu was actually sworn into office. Now you can actually see what is going down. It is not only Peter Obi that is receiving the threat. It is not only Peter Obi that is being attacked. You see that Datti also is being attacked steadily. Now let's get back to the video. You can drop your take on this and then we'll continue. This is the most important message. Are they going to hurt us? Yes, it's a government that will not do without. They can't do because they don't have anything to do to better the life of Nigerians. So what they are trying to do is that when we flog you, don't talk. It's slave master to slave mentality. If you talk, we've been seeing it over time now. I used to say it, I say, if the high and mighty collects this kind of whipping, what will now happen to the people that are down there, that are trying to speak about stuff, that are trying to say stuff? What happens to them? Because at the end of the day, that is what will happen. You don't have the right to go and speak. You don't have the right to talk. You don't have the right to say anything because, oh, if you talk, you are threatening the establishment. A government that is willing to do right by the people will enjoy criticism. They will want people to criticize them. But at the end of the day, when they not, if they talk about us, they are trying, they hate us. So let us silence them. That is why you see that people come out for protest. They will use police and tear gas and everything to chase them away. People speak, they come and catch them at home. In fact, as of last year, it was even more. If this year is even much more easier. Or earlier this year, it was rampant. The moment you talk, they will just come and look for you and raise you. Before you know, they go and lock you up somewhere and keep you in the gallows. Stay there. If before you know, you come out to protest, they say, oh, he's committing treason for protesting. A fundamental right in the Constitution. But is that supposed to pull us back? And I love the fact that in this government, with all the level of misdeed on people that are on voices of dissent, I'm telling you, more are coming up. it is good to see that there are a good number of Nigerians that are still coming out to speak, that are saying, look, you cannot hold us down. This is democracy. We will talk. In fact, the level of people that are confident and speaking now is even more. For the president to stand on a podium and say, oh boy, these people hate me. And in his head, he has not asked himself why the hatred is much. And then they will still come and lie. Oh, we are doing it by the books. If Nigeria must be liberated, we must actually give them aura for aura. Because I'm telling you, as he said, power is not given. You snatch it, you grab it. That is what happens. So we must be able to snatch, grab, as they are snatching and grabbing. Our own is not to steal ballot boxes or anything. Our own is to stand there firm and say we've had enough. Nobody is coming here to mess around with this thing. We will see it through to the end. If everybody take that decision, you see what is happening in Lagos State local government election. You see what people are saying. How that the whole of the Lagos State Electoral Commission is APC card carrying members that are there, that are filled in all positions. If you go to other states, the same thing that is happening. They have started strategizing for 2027 to manipulate results and everything there is. So we must also come up with strategies to match them. Because if you already know the antics of the enemy, your job is to get ready prepare yourself too. If at the end of the day, you know the antics of the enemy and you allow them to actually deal with you, now you cause them for yourself. You have yourself to blame. No matter how redundant we are as Nigerians and, have the capacity to forgive and adjust, we need to get to the point where we have gotten to the wall and start thinking of how to fire back. It's important. Let me drop this here, guys. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you for watching this video. Have a blessed remaining part of your day. I'll see you next time.